Hi, Robert. This is Margie. I just want to respond to your post. You indicated that churches are more than a place to worship. One of the definitions I heard of a church is that a church is a hospital for sinners, that we all have sinned and fallen short, and that the church is a place for us to get right with God, if you will, help us to get right with God. You go on to say the church provides a place for those seeking to fill a void. Now, one of the things that we do know about people who are addicted is that a lot of times they are trying to fill a void with something. A lot of times they are considered duly diagnosed. They have some mental health issues, and then they have the substance abuse issue. So they're trying to fill a void, trying to, I think, get reconnected with themselves. So they feel like sometimes that using alcohol or drugs or being addicted to something will help them to fill that void. You go on to say many in the community who abuse and struggle with the addiction also suffer from some sense of shame that because of their addiction, it makes them believe they are unlovable. I agree wholeheartedly with that because people who are addicted, we do know that it is a disease. That they just can't, they don't wake up one day and say, I want to be addicted because I just want to see how it feels. No, it's a disease and they really have to work on it. The unfortunate thing about the church is that a lot of people don't understand. And if they do understand, they do not want to help other people. They want to make the assumption that they are holier than thou, that nothing is wrong with their family. But like I said earlier, the church is a hospital for sinners, and we all have fallen short of that of which God wants us to do. You go on to say the emotion of discouragement and despair makes them believe that recovery is not possible, nor will they ever again be accepted by their friends or families. I think that's true too, but I think that a person's support network is just very helpful for them. We don't know when the light bulb is going to come on with the addicted person to say that, I've had enough of this. But one of the things that we do know is that people who have been raised in the church and who are addicted, they really never really 100% disconnect from God. They know that God is there. I was reading this article and one guy said while he was using God help me to find the next fix. And I thought that was kind of interesting that he had not divorced himself 100% from God, so he knew God was there. And then this person decided that he had had enough with the addiction, so he went back to church. And his spirituality and the things that his grandparents and his family members had taught him when he was young, he did not forget about those things. Those things came back in his mind, and he was able to work through his recovery. I was reading, I think it was Kimberly's post that said, once an addict is always an addict, but an addict in recovery. That is true. People who are addicted, they struggle every day. They struggle every day. One of the themes of AA is to take one day at a time, and that's what folks who are addicted have to do. Be it gambling, sex, alcohol or drugs, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. This reminds me, it just popped in my head, it reminds me of Paul when he said he had a thorn in his side that the Lord would not remove, and he said that my grace is sufficient. All of us have some thorn in our sides that we have to work with daily. Thank you for the post, and we will see you in class. Take care.